How we doing, guys? Welcome to Nitrous Corner. I'm gonna do something a little different today because, I'm feeling good. I got my Junji Ito on. My new Hell's Paradise chapter just came out. For those of you who've seen my last couple videos, you know how obsessed I am with this series right here, right now. So what I'm gonna do is kind of like a live reaction to the newest chapter. It just came out, so I haven't read it yet. So let's get into it and see how this goes. I've got it pulled up on my Mac here. Usually I read it on my phone or my iPad, but this is a new series, so we're gonna read it on the Mac, the big screen. Let's go, let's get in here. All right, chapter 113, here we go. Okay, all right, yeah, so we're starting off with Yufa here, and they're talking about Reen's plan to sail away and how he wants her to get away, but also wants her to stop and not sail away. It's kind of a paradox. That's right, it is definitely a paradox, real catch-22 there, if you will. But, what is this? Okay, so he's talking about the I Ching, like the rituals, and that kind of tells what's going to happen. That's some, dude. Seems like 3 are going to survive. He's saying 2 of Yang Dao and 1 of Ying Dao. So Yang being male, Ying being female. So 2 men and 1 woman will survive according to the I Ching ritual, which the Tenzin use to see the future, see their actions, how they're going to play out. But I pose a question, being Gabimaru and Chobe have fused with plant Dao already, as we've seen with like the immortality and the regeneration. So I argue that maybe they aren't considered part of the Yang Dao. I mean, that being, if those 2 aren't allowed, then 2 other men will survive. Hopefully Jika and Xiang, because those are my 2 other favorites. But I see like them being fused with this plant Dao kind of makes them more like a Tenzin. So maybe that means out of the only like original Yang Dao, 2 will survive, excluding them because they've kind of evolved, if you will, from there. So let's get on a little further and see what we got. Well, only 1 woman surviving. None of them have fused with plant Dao yet. So that's 1 out of 4. Hopefully Yuzuria, because, or if I'm saying it right, I might butcher some of these names. She's my favorite woman in the series by far. I think she's pretty badass. Sagiri used to be really cool to me, but I think the series kind of done her dirty. I mean, she isn't really there for anything other than just like slightly swinging a sword and rejuvenating like Gabimaru's Tao now. So they kind of done her dirty. So that's going to be hard unless somehow one of them fuses with plant Dao, because so far in the series we've seen obviously they have to have some urge and deep rooted need to survive to kind of allow the plant Dao to not take them over and start arborificating. So hopefully one of them, I mean Sagiri, I feel like could want have some really deep wanting to survive, maybe to see Gabimaru's truth and see who he is when he gets back, help him with everything. So that could be a way for her to maybe fuse with plant Dao. And then the other 3, I don't know. I guess Mei is already a Tenzin, so maybe she's not considered part of it either. So maybe it's really between Nirogai and Yuzuria. So we'll see. Let's continue on. Okay, so he's saying Reen herself might be among those counted. So maybe that means that the plant Dao thing isn't that, it doesn't hold that much weight, but I still think that could be a twist at the end. But if Reen is part of it, and he's saying that I Ching does not lie, I mean, that's a lot of people yet to die, so we'll see. All right. Oh, here we go, squad reunite, here we go. We're all back together. Well, most of us. Let's see. The Aza brothers are not there. Obviously, Shugen's not there. And let's see, who else is there? I always say this guy's right. Gantetsue. He ran off ahead of the floodgates. Of course he did, because he's always looking for, the honorable, humble, fighting samurai. So he always wants to challenge himself. So that makes sense to me. He goes off ahead. Sagiri wants to say, But of course, Gabimaru says he'll go off on his own. He can't delay at this point anymore. They can't let the ship get away, so that makes sense. Oh, even the other people who are in love with Shugen are saying that they need to stop the ship. They can always come back for him, so that's big. That's big. They have a hard. They're simping hard for Shugen. So let's continue on. Here's Jika. He's I freaking love him. I don't know what it is. He's just so crazy. Oh yeah, okay, so he just is apparently now the best sailor of all time, just knows all this random information. How did you learn about junk like that? Well, I was in bed with Meitsu from the fishery, and oh god, this is not a tale for children's ears. I love the little comedy they do on the side too. He adds a lot to the series for sure. I mean, when I first saw him, I was like, is that Shunsui from Bleach? I mean, look at him with that robe, that Hari. Just hope there's still a ship that they can use. Dude, I love their new costumes. They're so cool. Especially Shion. I think he looks like a badass ninja. I mean, Chode was pretty sick with the mask too, but let's see, they might be scheming to disappear on their own. They're done for. Oh no, they broke all the ships off. Dude, that's savage. That's savage. Look, there's one ship left. Oh god, there's no flowing water. The wreckage extends to the bottom of the channel. Shit. That's not good. Oh god, dude, they're starting to see despair at this point. They're all like, there's nothing left to do. After all of this, it can't be, there's nothing left. There must be something. Nope, no way around it. It would take a whole day to move all of that crap. Oh, and here comes Gabimaru, the savage, just jumping in. I'll do it myself. I love him. He's kind of simple, but he also is not at the same time when it comes to fighting, and just pure determination. Rethink. No thinking. I only have one goal. And no matter what stands in my way, I refuse to give up. Dude, he's such a sad. Now, here we go. Sagiri jumping in too. Dude, she's simping hard for Gabimaru. I mean, look at that tear in her eye. I mean, hey, maybe his wife actually is some kind of genjutsu and she doesn't actually care for him. Maybe Gabimaru X Sagiri. I mean, you heard it here. Let me out. Only 2 guys and 1 girl are surviving this. Dude, that's stuck in Yuzuri's head because she's all about herself. I love her because when it comes down to it, she always helps, but she can't get over that fear of her own life and she doesn't want to lose it. She's complex, that one. Oh, May, what is she? May, can she use some kind of Tao and move everything out of the way? Oh, no, wait, yes, right, because she's not full Tensen anymore, so if she uses that much Tao, she might not be able to recover, just like she went from adult to kid. And she wants to talk to Rien and Jofuku, the master, the first guy to land there. Oh, God. Wait, what is that? Is May doing that? Everyone get on the ship. What? He's gonna clear. Wait, is Xian gonna clear the way? What is that? I think that's the other Tensen, I believe. I don't remember. Oh god, yeah, that's the last page. Wow, this is a good chapter, guys. I mean, I kind of like doing this. You guys have to let me know what you think in the comments below, because this is my first time really reviewing or reacting live to a chapter like this, so I'm sure it'll get better as we go. I want to go back to Jika, however you say it, because dude, he's such a cool character. I don't know why. I like Shija a lot too. I kind of have this affinity for loving characters that are like side characters and kind of got killed off in like quick ways or off screen. Shugen, I hope Shugen didn't get off screen. My boy Shugen better not have got off screen. But as I was saying, like the side characters that get killed off really quickly, like Tensa at the beginning of the series was one of my favorite characters, and then he got KO'd so quickly. Same thing happened to Shiga. He has one sick fight. I think he's the coolest done character of the entirety, besides maybe Chika, and he's done off. Hopefully he's not dead either. I think he still could have used some kind of genjutsu, or maybe he has like this like deep want and drive to just continue fighting Gabimaru, so maybe that'll allow him to fuse the plants out on the island and he'll survive too in a way. That's a stretch, but I hope. As far as Shugen, I know it seemed like he got off screen, but a couple of my buddies that I've been just talking to on the Reddit page brought up to my attention that he had the elixir of life. So he maybe could have taken it himself and fused to the plant Tao and become immortal and regenerated through this. But at the same time, I feel like that doesn't sound like Shugen, because Shugen is always about doing his job and, you know, for the Shogun and honor and everything. And I feel like it would be really hard for him to take that elixir himself, knowing that it was for the Shogun. But I guess we'll see. I'm gonna wait to see what happens there. But that's the chapter today, guys. Stay tuned for next week, so I'm going to probably continue doing this. I also just started binging Jujutsu Kaisen because that show is fire, so I might start doing some reviews once I catch up on that as well. But till then, guys, stay safe, stay healthy, stay tuned. Love ya.